So I made that other video and nobody's watched it, and I feel like maybe probably nobody's gonna watch any of these videos, which gives me freedom, I guess, to talk, because that's what I really want, is someone I can talk to about what I've been through and kind of maybe discovered, learned along the way in seeking God. And so I sought God because I wanted to know the truth from God, because in this world we're living in this time, right now, it's so confusing. It's so full of deception. Everybody has an opinion about everything and like what it all means. And so many people seem so certain too. Like, I've seen other people on YouTube. I've watched a lot of different people on YouTube over these last 4 years. And I'm always like kind of struck by their certainty. People who sought God, and I can tell had things happen that maybe most people don't think were possible or whatever, got answered. And then they become just like certain, and they start to try to teach online and stuff on YouTube and whatever. And they're teaching like what they've learned, I guess, but they don't teach about like how it happened. I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's so much about the Bible that I think honestly is like not important. And then there's so much about the Bible that's true. Like, there are all these things that are true, like seeking God from your heart of hearts. If you really mean it, things will, you've I mean, I got answered, but not in the way that I thought I would get answered at all. And through the last 4 years, I've suffered a lot. And I got really deceived, and I changed a lot too. The hardest part, I guess, is like being in the middle of two worlds. It feels like being in the middle of like the established Christian world, and then like the just secular world where you can't even talk about God. Like, you can't talk about Jesus hardly. People are like, man, everybody's got this like decided opinion about it, and it's just based on their experience with other people who think that they know. It's based on their experience with other people. It's not really, as far as I can see, or as far as I've experienced, based on any kind of experience, really truly seeking, because like, you can't know that there is no God. You can think there's no God, but I'm telling you that if you seek it and you really, really want to know, you can find out. If not something that will make you believe in God, at least that there's something else going on here, for sure. And that there are a lot of things possible that most people don't think are possible because they're stuck in the like physical world and all of the BS of our lives, I guess. So what if like the way that Jesus came in the Bible story and like kind of called out all of the religious leaders for their hypocrisy and talked about like spirit and truth, and it seems to me that if that story is true, and I think there's definitely truth in it, I don't believe that it's a literally, absolutely, completely, I just don't. I think that it's like people's experiences with God in the Bible, and that probably it's part of a plan, but that I think Jesus would come back today and say a whole bunch of stuff about the Bible as we have it, and say like, oh yeah, well, you've heard it has been written in this book, all of these things that you think are so important, but I'm here to tell you that it really just is about in here. Because that's kind of what he was saying, but most Christians just don't even think that way. They can't even see that he would call out most of them probably for their hypocrisy. This book I'm reading right now, this book is called The Jesus Way, A Conversation on the Ways That Jesus is the Way by Eugene Peterson, and it's so good, and I recommend it to anybody who's like, just anybody really. It's a thoughtful, intelligent talk about God and like, well, obviously Jesus, but the present, like the reality of God, of knowing that God is real, and then the like idea, the concept that most people have. Anyway, I'm still looking for people to talk to, so anyone who has a story that they can't really talk to anybody else about, I might be the person you could talk to. So that's it. My name is Jessica, by the way, and I hope you had a good day. Nobody's going to watch this, but that's okay. All right, bye.